It's time for a Drunk Talk TV Music Industry News Desk Report.
Strap yourself in for where prohibited batteries not included, not available in the state of shock.
Today, we're here a day early today for the holiday this weekend. So enjoy your weekend off for the holiday. Today I have my friend and coworker, Ijja. Ijja, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ijja. I am part of the Drum Talk TV team. Little fun fact, I am their granddaughter, so, happy to be here. Way to kick off the 4th of July weekend. And, yeah, I'm also a mom and ready to get things started, have some fun.
Awesome. All right, we're going to bring you guys an icebreaker. And feel free to chime in the comments, too.
Now it's time for...
So what is one place that you would like to, out the country, that you would like to live at and why? Or that you would be open to living at and why? What would be the difference between that place and America?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would choose somewhere in Europe. Maybe like Ireland or the UK or something. The weather over there is not always the best from what I've heard, but they have, I think that area has some pretty cool music festivals as well, like Glastonbury that just happened last. That would be kind of fun to be closer to and have the chance to go see.
Yeah.
So What about you?
I think I would choose Japan or Tokyo or something like that. Because just all the videos I see of people just traveling, and there are a lot of people, like us, our age, that live out there, and they're actually, it's not as scary as you may think, living abroad and everything. And it's way less expensive too, might I add. You can get a nice, for the cost of a 2-bedroom apartment, it's more than half of, or less than half of the cost. So I'll be open to just exploring the culture out there and just having fun.
Yeah, that's really cool. I have a college professor actually that lived there for 15 years, and he always talked about how he liked it over there. So it's cool. Like to live that's not where you live currently, and why, in the comments. Move into this day in music.
It's time for This Day in Music History. One out the whole week because we'd be here forever.
Alrighty, so we're starting in 2012 when Kiss announced that they would release a guitar-sized book featuring unseen photos from their 40-year career. This limited edition book, 1.5 feet wide, reportedly the largest book ever to be published. The book had a price tag of $4,299. I tried to look up photos this morning. I found a couple, and the book is massive and very thick as well. So makes sense why it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive for just a book.
Yeah.
Okay. Captain Sensible, guitarist of The Damned, began a 2-week run at #1 on the UK singles chart with his version of the Rodgers and Hammerstein song Happy Talk from the 1949 musical South Pacific. This was a record-breaking jump on the chart from number 33 to #1.
And what year was that, Ijja?
This was the year 1982.
That is a really big jump from number 3 to #1, just overnight it seems. So pretty cool. All right, in 182 Ziggy Stardust performances, David Bowie announced that he would retire from live performances. It later transpired that Bowie's stage persona was being retired and not Bowie himself. Guitarist Mick Ronson was the only person who knew about the announcement ahead of time, so the news came as a shock to both fans and his band and crew. I actually had to look him up this morning and see when his music career actually ended. He was musically active, but his last live performance was some he announced that he was retiring. So I think that's really interesting that he said that and then came back. And so.
Shylee, I can't hear any audio from you. I can see you talking, but I can't hear anything. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's
so I don't know if I should just continue, but
go ahead.
Let me see. I'm just gonna continue, but I just wanted to let you know. So in 1968, at an, sorry if I butcher this, impromptu gathering at Johnny Mitchell's house in Los Angeles, David Crosby, Stephen Stills, and Graham Nash played together for the first time. The trio went on to form Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And again, this was in 1968.
I am not super familiar with this trio, but that is a fun fact.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what's in the news at Drum Talk TV. Yeah.
Alrighty, now we have some Drum Talk TV news for you. The Drum Talk TV Brilliance Ambassadors Program. Premium members can join the program and then refer people with a code for them to use at sign up. And your reward is $10 per sign up. Here's a video for you.
Hey everybody, Dan here from Drum Talk TV and Drum Talk TV Brilliance. Hey, how would you like to make bank by being a premium member of Drum Talk TV Brilliance? It's easy. Like, you're a music fan, right? That's why you joined. How many other music fans do you know, right? So what if they got a discount for joining if you referred them and you got $10 for each one you refer? I mean, you'd pretty much have to be a doofus like this to miss out on something like that, right? Because being fellow music fans, we all know fellow music fans. So go ahead, invite your friends with your own code. We'll tell you how in a minute. But that way you can enjoy things like our live stream concerts, our fan Q&As with big artists, producers, and record executives, our twice-a-month game shows, and other fun things in Drum Talk TV Brilliance with your friends while giving them a discounted invitation, and you make bank. So there you go. So follow the link in this post. If you're not already a premium member, become a premium member. And if you are a premium member, you'll get an email real soon to show how to get your own invite code where you can tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends. Tell 20 friends. That's $200. Wait, what? You'd have to be like this to miss out on that. You're not like that, are you? Invite your friends. Let's have some fun together. Healthy escapism away from the nonsense and the drama and the craziness online on social. Join us, Drum Talk TV Brilliance. We're here for the fun of it. Oh, and at any time, you can become a premium member, refer your friends, and make some bank.
And on top of that, over the next sign up to be a premium member at a discounted price. It's normally $12 a month or $120 a year, but with our code DTTVB440, it will be $4 a month or $40 a year. 4th through July 7th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So be sure to redeem while you can. We've got a graphic here with the code here. Again, it's DTTV.
Yes, so make sure you guys check that out. Here in July, we have 3 challenges going on at drumtalktvbrilliance.com. First, second, and third place prizes for each of these are music store gift certificates worth $125 for first place, $75 for second place, and $50 for third place, respectively, as well as Drum Talk TV shirts, which only ship to the US, and the opportunity for the first place winner to be interviewed on Drum Talk TV. So last Saturday, Dan actually interviewed Stuart Copeland Tribute Drumming Challenge winner Gerardo, sorry if I butchered the last name, Ubeda. So that's what he did last week. It's a super cool thing to do, you know, a way to get you in with your favorite music store and get what you like.
Yeah, definitely. One of the challenges is actually an extension from the one from June, which is the Steve Gadd Tribute Drumming Challenge. As is the case with this and the other challenges we're about to mention, the new deadline will be July 31st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. We've got a video for you.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Dan here with Drum Talk TV Brilliance with an update on the Steve Gadd Tribute Drumming Challenge. A couple of things. One, we're extending it to July for a couple of reasons. One, you know what? Honestly, we didn't get nearly as many submissions as we have in other tributes. And I think that one of the reasons why, and I respect this, but one of the reasons why is I think a lot of people were hesitant to play the music that Steve Gadd played on, that they'd be over scrutinized and judged, and we're all worried about what people think of us, right? But I want to inspire you, encourage you to just turn on your video and play the Steve Gadd music. And to make it easier, if you go into the membership site where the Steve Gadd Tribute Drumming Challenge is, we've listed 20 of the top songs he's played on by many different artists. So there's so much music to choose from that we thought maybe people are confused. I don't know what to play. There's so much stuff. I know there's stuff he's played that I might not be aware of that he played on, and we've narrowed it down to 20. You could play to anything you want that Steve Gadd played drums on. We just provided a list. Play to the original versions, and you'll be graded on 3 things, judged on 3 things. You'll be judged on accuracy. How accurately did you play it? That's pretty easy to figure out, right? So simple, a drummer can do it. You'll be graded on sound. How closely did you match the sound of the drums of that song that Steve's playing on? Because, of course, not all the same, depending on what era, what equipment was used, what the producer did with it, the mix down, all those things, right? And we know that even if you're recording with a smartphone, which you can do, or with an $87 wireless mic or something, that we're not looking for the audio quality, record quality, but just the tones of the drums. If he's playing on the hi-hat and you're playing on a China, maybe not that accurate, and the sound is off. That's what we mean by that. And a fun part, invite your peeps to vote. The accuracy is 50% of your score. The sound is 30% of your score, and 20% of the weight of your score is fan praise. So you can invite your friends, your family, well, not your family, we don't, but invite people to just simply type vote under your video. By the way, no purchase necessary. Free members can submit up to 2 videos. Not bad. Your friends can come and vote for free. People who are of the premium membership can send in as many videos as they want. So let's pay tribute to Steve Gadd. Another reason we wanted to extend it is that we realized, you know what? It's July, and it's our All-American Music Month that we're celebrating here at Drum Talk TV and Drum Talk TV Brilliance, our membership site featuring American bands, American musicians. And we thought, why not extend the Steve Gadd Tribute Drumming Challenge into that as well? So there you go. Have fun with it. Go to the page. The link is in the post. More information there. You can win up to $120 gift certificate, USD that is, to your favorite music store. If you win first place, second place gets $75, and third place $50. Not bad. Plus, look what everyone else is doing in there. There's some really good drumming, some fun stuff. Look at all the great kits. That's always fun. Peruse through our past challenges. We've done so many great drummers: Neil Peart, Phil Collins, Stuart Copeland, John Bonham, Keith Moon, and more. Also, July, if you're interested, is Joey Jordison Tribute Drumming Challenge as well. So check out all the info there at the site. Thanks. We will see you soon with more fun stuff.
All right. So also another challenge we have for July is the Joey Jordison Tribute Drumming Challenge, where you get to honor the late, great, legendary Slipknot drummer. And remember, you can choose any track he's played from any object he was part of.
Hi, everybody. Dan Schinder here with Drum Talk TV Brilliance, inviting you to participate in our drumming challenge tribute to Joey Jordison, who, of course, was known as #1 and the original drummer of new metal band Slipknot, and was the guitarist for horror punk band Murder Dolls. Many feel he redefined metal drumming. He's got a great acumen as far as his catalog of music that he contributed to. We invite you to play to the original recordings on drums. Check this out. You'll be graded on accuracy, how well you play to the original track. You'll be graded on sound, how well your drums sounds. That's right, drums, sounds, multiple of both, match the recordings that you're playing to, and fan praise. So invite your fans. That gets 20% of the weight of the vote. That could make the difference. First prize wins a $125 USD gift certificate to their music store of their choice. Second place gets a $75 gift certificate, and third place gets a $50 gift certificate. Free members can submit up to 2 videos, while premium members submit as many as you want. Let's rock it, paying tribute to Joey Jordison with this drumming challenge. Thanks!
Great challenge we've got going on. The other challenge this month is not necessarily limited to drums. This is the Start It Up challenge, where you can pretend you're pulling a cord to start a motor, which would actually be your instrument. Here's Dan explaining with some examples.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm so excited to make this announcement of a new challenge that we have. Some of you may know that in our membership site, and yes, no purchase necessary, free members can join in on this. We have drumming challenges every month, but this is a little bit different. We were inspired by a couple of videos that have a couple million I'm excited, a couple million views. And I want to show these because this new challenge is not just for drummers, but for anybody. It's called Start It Up. And it was started, influenced, inspired first by the video I saw by Zespol Project out of Poland, who said we can use their video. We put it on our channel, and it's already just like going viral. Then I found another one by Los Rios that's a little bit different, but the same idea. And here's how it goes. Here's Zespol Project. Check this out. They're really short. Your videos only need to be 10 to 30 seconds long. And if you want your video to go viral, these are ones that we can also post on social, but the contest, the competition is in our membership site. Here's an example. Here's Zespol Project. So many of you have probably seen that. But then we saw this and we thought, yeah, let's make it open to anybody who could emulate starting some sort of motor, a chainsaw, a lawnmower, a mini bike, anything with a ripcord, and then go into an ostinato of some sort. Here's one with a stand-up double bass. Check it.
Ay, prende esa madre. Ahí va, ahí va. Ahí va agarrando. Déjalo.
So if you think you have the chops to get creative with something like that, we would love to see you do that. The judging criteria, wow, I don't have it in front of me. Let me see if I can remember. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you just go to the page, check it out, and that's where it is. So yeah, very excited about this. But basically, you're going to be graded on fan praise is 20% of your weight of the score. So invite your fans to check it out. Doesn't cost them anything. They just need to type vote under your video. Bring all your fans. Creativity is another one. And then the scale of, I believe, is of the ostinato. But all the information's in there. It's at www.drumtalktvbrilliance.com. There's a link in this post, or if you're seeing this promo on one of our newscasts, they will drop the link of where you can find this in the comments. Thank you so much. We'd love to see you become part of it, because you can win $125 gift certificate to your favorite music store, wherever you are in the world. Even if they don't have gift certificates, we'll load up a card for you. That's for first place. And then second place is $75. Third place is $50. And if you're a free member, you can submit 2 videos. If you're a premium member, you could submit as many as you want. So increasing your chances. Join the fun. Thanks.
looks like Ijja's having a little bit of technical difficulty, so I'm going to read the next one as well. Next Tuesday, July 8th at 6 p.m. Pacific time will be the next music-themed game show. We decided to include more than just 3 decades, so the theme for this music trivia game is 1950s to 2010s American musical artists. Any genre goes. There will be 3 rounds, and the winner of each round gets to win something from a prize wheel. And in the 4th round, the winners of previous rounds compete only against each other to get to the last prize wheel. We've got some really cool prizes on there that have been revamped in the last month or so. So go check that out and RSVP. Next, we also have on Thursday, July 10th, Dan will be interviewing Cindy Goldberg about the documentary Beat Keepers, the next chapter. This doc takes you inside a transformational weekend where women drummers, some breast cancer survivors, all unstoppable, gather in Dallas to play, heal, and rise. Here's a trailer. Oh, we don't have the trailer loaded. No worries. And the last Drum Talk TV news item. Next Friday, July 11th at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, right after the Drum Talk TV news desk, Dan and Steven will go live to celebrate the 4th anniversary of their show, Yes Shift. They'll talk about Yes's 2000 Masterworks tour, along with other topics. Happy anniversary to that show.
Now let's see what's been going on this
And
Sorry,
now a
folks.
moment to acknowledge those who have passed.
Unfortunately, this week, Walter Scott, co-founding member of R&B vocal group The Whispers, passed away after a 6-month long. To Pitchfork's reporting, he and his twin brother formed the group in the early 1960s, but it wasn't until the late 1970s that the band found commercial success. Their self-titled album, released in 1979, featured the band's signature song, And the Beat Goes On, paving the way for their future albums to solidify the group's place in R&B, soul, and disco. Scott was 81 years old. We extend our condolences to his family and fans.
Now let's see what's been going on this week in the music industry.
Alrighty, hopefully Ijja can get back on soon with music news. BTS fans, also known as the BTS Army, have been given permission to dance as the band's label announced on Monday that a new live album is coming this summer. Billboard reports that the band's first ever live album, titled Permission to Dance on Stage Live, is due to drop on July 18th. Featured will be live performances of BTS hits like Dynamite and Butter. This album will be 22 tracks long, and the digital package titled BTS Permission to Dance on Stage Seoul will feature footage of their performance at Olympic Stadium in Seoul on March 13th, 2022, as well as a 92-page interview photo book with behind-the-scenes memories. On Tuesday, the 7-member group went live online to share that a new album is in the works and will drop next spring. A world tour will accompany the album. The last 4 members of the band were discharged from their mandatory 2-year military service in June, so look out for their comeback. Also, last weekend was the Glastonbury Festival, and during the Sunday night lineup on the Pyramid stage, headliner Olivia Rodrigo was joined by The Cure's Robert Smith. According to Billboard, they performed 2 songs from The Cure, Friday I'm in Love and Just Like Heaven. She introduced Smith partway through her set, describing him as, quote, perhaps the best songwriter to hero. This was Rodrigo's first time headlining the festival, but she did play on the other stage in 2022 with Lily Allen. Very cool, very fun to see genres mixing and eras mixing. You know, The Cure is a little bit older. Olivia Rodrigo is very new, so I think that's very exciting to see her being able to perform with one of her biggest inspirations. Also, during a concert in Houston, Texas, Beyoncé's airborne prop car began to tilt to the side during her performance of 16 Carriages last Saturday at NRG Stadium. According to Billboard, Beyoncé just held on and kept singing until the end of the chorus when she temporarily halted the song. Fans uploaded clips of the incident online where she could be seen maintaining her calm expression through the whole thing. If I ever fall, I know y'all catch me, she said once being safely returned to the ground. Very scary. I hope that as they continue to go on tour and use that prop, that they can secure it a little more safely, and she can not tilt over when she's in the middle of a song. Also, last weekend, Paul Simon canceled 2 concerts in Philadelphia due to chronic and intense back pain, according to the statement posted on his Instagram page. Billboard reported that the announcement came just hours before Saturday's concert. The statement went on to apologize for the cancellation, stating that they don't have the ability to reschedule dates. We are hopeful after this minor surgical procedure, which has been scheduled in the next few days, Paul will be able to complete the tour as well as into returning to make up these dates. His next tour is scheduled for July 7th in Long Beach, California. Welcome back, Ijja.
Hi, thank you. Sorry about that. To move on to our next topic, pop artist Dua Lipa wrapped the European leg of her tour in Dublin over the weekend, adding a special cover song to her set list. Billboard reported that she performed Nothing Captures to You as a tribute to the late, hopefully I pronounced this right, Sinead O'Connor, who passed away in July 2023. The song was originally written and released by Prince in 1985, before O'Connor covered it in 1990, launching her album I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got To, #1 on the Billboard 200 that year. Dua Lipa said she was honored to sing the song that night, urging the crowd to join in if they knew the words.
It's very exciting. I remember when I heard the news of Sinead O'Connor's passing, and I had to look it up and couldn't believe that it had already been 2 years this month. So, Ijja, do you want to take over the couple next items?
Yes, so Mammoth WVH, the group led by son of late Eddie, is now simply known as Mammoth, which frontman Wolfgang Helen says is how he's wanted it to be all along. According to them, the name change came as the group obtained the trademark, the name, which came from Eddie's first band before Van Halen formed. Fans noticed the name change when their latest single, The End, was released recently. Wolfgang asked his father's permission to use the name when he was 15 years old, and Eddie was very supportive of the idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Also, here we've got a couple of comments. Hi to Mark watching from Miami, Florida. Good to see that we're reaching all the way across the U.S. So hi, Mark. Thanks for commenting. Alrighty. Oh, also we have another news item that just popped up from Yahoo. Judas Priest can't make it to the final Black Sabbath show, so they dropped a Killer War Pigs cover instead. News came out that potentially one of the members of Judas Priest is retiring, but we're trying to confirm that right now. But at least they got double booked this weekend. They can't make it, but this new cover sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Legendary 70s band Earth, Wind, and Fire played at the Lake Tahoe Amphitheater on June 28th as one of the first 6 stops on their summer tour. According to Parade, their performance wowed the audience. 3 of the band's original members were present, including the lead singer, but fans still mourned Maurice White, who passed away in 2016. Fans noted on social media that he was heavily honored during the show. Founding Bassett Verdine White, was also absent due to an injury, but he will join the band for a later leg of the tour. Fans were impressed by the sound of how true to their roots the band has remained over the years.
Yeah, that's one of those videos that I'm going to have to go find, because Earth, Wind, and Fire was really legendary in the 70s and just killed it with every song they did. So I'm excited to hear how they sound even still today. All right, and folks, our last news item, the band Beat, which includes a couple of former members of King Crimson and performs tracks from King Crimson's 80s catalog, are releasing Beat Live on September 26th via Inside Out Music. This seems like it might be the Los Angeles concert that Steven attended last November that was filmed and streamed at the time. That's really exciting. Formats include the special edition 2 CD plus Blu-ray, a deluxe 3 LP triple gatefold, as well as a limited deluxe 3 CD plus Blu-ray art book, including additional Live in North America CD and a 36-page booklet. Lots of really fun stuff coming from that band with this drop. So very exciting and awesome that our own Steven Shinder was possibly at the concert when that was recorded. So awesome.
Yeah, so you guys can look forward to the Cindy Goldberg interview coming up with Drum Talk TV. And we do have a video coming up with a documentary about her.
Women rock the beat. Check out this group. They're rewriting the rhythm of what it means to lead, heal, and rise together. In the heart of Dallas, Texas, a powerful sisterhood comes together. A 3-day retreat, over a dozen women, countless stories. From breast cancer survivors to lifelong musicians, from first-time drummers to fearless mentors, they came not just to play, but to connect, to inspire, and to be seen. The rhythm is real, the energy, electric. They are the Beat Keepers. Witness the story that celebrates music, sisterhood, and unstoppable strength. Now streaming. Rent it today at beatkeepers.selfie.store. Join the rhythm. Be part of the movement.
Looks like an awesome documentary there. Also remember our challenges for this month. We've got the Steve Gadd tribute drumming challenge that was extended from June, as well as the Joey Jordison tribute challenge and the Start It Up challenge. All of those deadlines are July 31st, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks, everyone, and have a great holiday weekend. And thank you, Ijja, for joining us today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Yeah.